In the day's other news, the death toll from monsoon flooding across South Asia surged again to more than 1,200. Entire communities across India, Bangladesh, and Nepal are devastated, with many cut off from clean water and food. An estimated 40 million people are affected. In Afghanistan's capital, suicide bombers and gunmen stormed a Shiite mosque today, killing at least 20 worshippers. The 4 attackers also died. Shooting and explosions went on for several hours. Emergency workers rushed at least 50 people to the hospital. Others told of frantic efforts to escape.
I was trying to escape over a wall when I saw my daughter, who was wounded, trying to climb the wall as well. There was another girl who was shot in the head. Finally, I managed to escape with my daughter, and a police officer escorted us to safety from the back of the mosque.
The Sunni-dominated Islamic State group claimed responsibility. In northern India, a self-declared guru was convicted of rape today, touching off riots that killed 28 people. Supporters of the religious sect leader went on a rampage, burning cars and destroying stores. In addition to the dead, more than 250 people were hurt. There is word that President Trump's top economic advisor almost quit after the violence in Charlottesville, Virginia. The New York Times reports that Gary Cohn drafted a resignation letter in response to Mr. Trump's blaming both white supremacists and their opponents. Cohn is Jewish. He told the Financial Times that, quote, "This administration can and must do better in consistently and unequivocally condemning these groups." But at the White House, Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders played down the comments.
Gary has not held back how he feels about the situation. He's been very open and honest, and so I don't think that anyone was surprised by the comments.
Meanwhile, police in San Francisco are gearing up for possible trouble tomorrow when a conservative group holds a free speech rally. The United States has slapped far-ranging sanctions on Venezuela. They bar any funds for the government or the state oil company, but they stop short of cutting off imports of Venezuelan oil. The goal is to squeeze President Nicolas Maduro as he moves increasingly toward authoritarian rule. The head of South Korea's electronics giant Samsung was sentenced to 5 years in prison today. A court in Seoul convicted Lee Jae-young of offering millions of dollars in bribes to then-President Park Geun-hye and a close friend of hers. Park was removed from office in March. President Trump has now formally ordered the U.S. military to reject openly transgender recruits. He also authorized the defense secretary to decide how to deal with those already serving. And he ordered the military to stop paying for surgery to do gender reassignments. The chair of the U.S. Federal Reserve Bank is defending regulations imposed after the financial crash of 2008. In a speech today, Janet Yellen disputed claims that the Dodd-Frank law has hindered bank lending. President Trump and other Republicans have pushed to scrap the law. And on Wall Street, the Dow Jones Industrial Average gained 30 points to close at 21,813. The Nasdaq fell 5, and the S&P 500 added 4.